Communication cut off between al-Sudani and al-Maliki, and Trump will not bring down Baghdad. Saudi report, urgent quote, American diplomats who had just returned from Baghdad, stating that the Donald Trump administration is reviewing the situation and may issue unusual sanctions on Iraq, but in doses similar to chemotherapy. It also quoted political sources in the coordination framework, saying that discussions and disagreements have reached the point of cutting off communication in recent days between Prime Minister Mohammed al-Sudani, the leader of the State of Law Coalition, Nouri al-Maliki, and others from the Shiite alliance, reflecting a difference in opinion on how to deal with maximum American pressure and the almost unstoppable transformations across the region. We wait patiently in line with everybody and everything else. We all patiently wait for the new effective exchange rate. In reality, we won't see that for quite a while. It'll come through the float. What I care to see right now is at least 1-to-1 or maybe go back to the glory days with an RE of $3.22. We all wait for the new rate to come out. Question: do you think Trump will go to Iraq on Saudi trip? No, I don't believe he's gonna come. The only way is if Sudani pulls the trigger on the exchange rate. This report is from a culmination of many meetings they were having with every department that you can think of, but mainly the IMF, US Treasury and the World Bank was spearheading this. We had everybody at these meetings, not just countries, we had a lot of different companies that came in. Our dear friend that we call East was also involved in these meetings. These meetings have concluded and there is a date. There is a rate of when they want to bring out these budget tables. Aki's boss is the one we want to thank because he got the information. He got a rumor that there's a rate and a date. You know, Emo, it's real. You see, Aki's boss is a person in the need to know about the monetary reform of the Iraqi dinar. Question: how long will it take after the bondholders get paid for us Tier 4A/B to go? Marks: I think we may be going at almost the same time. I think they are holding them until they are ready for us. Iraqi government: we have not been officially informed of Trump's decision and are prepared for the worst scenarios. Quote, the Iraqi government revealed, on Saturday, that it had not received any official notification of the decision to cancel Baghdad's exemption from purchasing Iranian gas by US President Donald Trump, indicating its readiness for what it described as the worst scenario next summer. This report is concerning for IQD investors holding IQD banknotes. We have no reason to believe our banknotes are in trouble. It appears many Iraqi people are holding on to their IQDs. However, speaking at a conference in Baghdad, Ali Mohsen Al-Ak, governor of the Central Bank of Iraq, highlighted significant advancements in digital payments. He pointed to a sharp rise in ATMs and e-wallet usage which have propelled financial inclusion from 20% to 40% within just 2 years. He predicted a gradual decline in cash transactions as central banks move toward digital payment solutions. In line with global trends, the CBI intends to develop its own digital currency. Governor of the central bank: we will witness a comprehensive digital transformation in the financial sector. Evaluation of the central bank's journey in 22 years. This article is very tedious. It is a climax, summary, of what the monetary reform has done for the banking system, purchasing value, currency itself, exchange rate, all of this. The whole monetary reform education that has been presented up to this date, behold. The CBI? Because they've been educated on what they're about to receive and do. Inflation's freefall, Iraq hits 2.8%, economic hopes or. Yes, only 2.8%, and this is fantastic and amazing news since this is way in line with acceptable inflation rates for country, according to the IMF. Question: will Iraq have an RV or an revalue or reinstatement? Marks: I think it will be an around $3.23 or so at the bare minimum. more if they take into account inflation. You know very well it's coming, you can read the signs. You can't read Arabic but you can read English. You have the cerebral capability to understand that's a good guy, that's a bad guy, and the good guy is saying the good things and the bad guy is saying the bad things. So deep in our hearts you should sleep good like I did. Member of the Parliamentary Finance Committee, Mouin Al-Kazemi, called on the government today, Sunday, to expedite sending the budget tables for the year 2025 to Parliament, stressing that its delay may be deliberate, as happened last year. Al-Kazemi explained in a statement to Al-Maluma agency that the Ministry of Planning has all the priorities and indicators related to the investment aspect, including the needs of ongoing projects and new projects, which allows the government to quickly prepare the required tables. He added that the Ministry of Finance has a clear vision of the operational aspect, including salaries, consumer expenditures, the food ration, and governing and sovereign expenditures, which means that the government is able to complete the tables within just 1 week. He stressed the need to avoid any unjustified delay in sending the tables, warning of the impact of this on approving the budget on its scheduled date. He called on the government to expedite sending the budget tables for the year 2025 to Parliament, and assume its responsibilities to ensure the stability of the financial and economic conditions in the country. It is noteworthy that the House of Representatives had previously voted on the budget amendment law, and sent it to the government with the aim of sending the budget tables. The Iraqi Ministry of Agriculture announced, on Sunday, that it has achieved an increase in olive oil production rates during the year 2025. The ministry said in a statement today that it was able to obtain high oil percentages of 18% from different olive varieties such as Bakewal, Jarafa and St. Catherine, which is considered a historic achievement in the olive sector in Iraq. The statement added that this achievement came after 3 years of hard and diligent work that included collecting fruits from several regions and using different presses to ensure obtaining the best results. According to the ministry, despite the challenges faced by farmers in the past years, when the oil content was less than 10%, production rates have currently improved. The head of the Iraq Future Foundation, Mana al-Obeidi, revealed on Sunday the rate of Iraq's revenues and spending during the last 10 years. While he indicated that the country spends $100 billion annually, which is higher than the annual spending of 3 countries with strong economies, he pointed out that the country's problem is not with resources, but with the way they are managed. Al-Obeidi said in a statement received by Shafaq news agency, over the course of 10 years, Iraq's total revenues amounted to 1,028 trillion Iraqi dinars, with oil revenues accounting for 92% of the total revenues, while tax and customs revenues